With the regular season now officially in the books, it is now time for our favorite time of the year, or at least one of them. It is mock draft season, baby. Yes, I'm so excited for this one. Finally, we're here in a position where we can do mock drafts, we can dream a little bit, and hopefully hope for the best for the Raiders. So today we are doing our 2024 Las Vegas Raiders mock draft 1.0. We'll do one for our other team, our Vikings, here in a couple of days. But for now, we're going to go to our Raiders. The Raiders do hold the 13th pick overall in the 2024 NFL Draft. There is a plethora of quarterbacks in this draft class. If the Raiders do, in fact, not hire Antonio Pierce as the head coach and move on from Aiden O'Connell, it is what it is there. So we're going to jump right into it here. Kind of the same rules from last year that kind of went on and they're largely the same. So you got a 7-round mock draft, high speed, low drag, because we ain't got time to wait. There's a lot of things going on here. Care for position of value, relatively high. Draft for needs, relatively high. And no randomness. We want this to be as relatively consistent as possible, or we don't want a whole lot of randomness. We want this to be as realistic as possible. So we're going to go ahead and enter the draft with the Raiders having a ton of needs. PFF has them as quarterback, running back. I mean, Zamir White's all right. Maybe depth. Offensive line, D-line, defensive tackle, that is, linebacker, and DB. So we're going to go ahead and start the draft here. They have a pick in all of the major rounds. So we're going to go ahead. No trades. Since this is the first one, we're going to go ahead and start the draft and see how the board falls. So Michael Penix Jr. going to the Vikings. Caleb Williams, Drake May going to the Bears and the Commanders. No really big shocks there. Marvin Harrison Jr. to the Patriots. Also not shocked. Malik Neighbors. Jaden Daniels. Oh man, the Raiders might have to move up if they want a quarterback. Remains to be seen. So you've got a lot of different things going on with this one. I'm really interested to see who is going to fall where. Who is the best quarterback on the board right now? Bo Nix. Bo Nix is a stud. In this particular scenario, I would like to trade down, maybe with a team that doesn't need a quarterback. Colts don't need a quarterback. They just so I would probably trade down with the Colts if I could trade. But if I had to stick and pick, Nate Wiggins is a stud. He is an absolute stud. Also, you could go Kool-Aid there. I would say I'm gonna put Aiden O'Connell on notice because we don't know what's going to happen at this current moment in time. Quinn Ewers obviously committed to, or he's going to stay in Texas for another year and probably wait for Manning to enter the transfer portal. It is what it is there. I'm going Bo Nix, baby. Boom. We got a quarterback of the future, Aiden O'Connell. Sorry, buddy. It is what it is there. Everybody is just, it is what it is. So, Chop Robinson is there at edge. You've also got Byron Murphy. Ooh, this is nasty. Byron Murphy's a straight-up stud. In the second round, you also got Chop at edge. This is a pretty good edge class. So DB you also have needs at. But so it's between Chop and Byron Murphy. I'm going Byron Murphy because this defensive tackle class is not that deep. I would probably venture to say that this DN class is better than the tackle class, or the outer portion is better than the interior, something like that. So I'm going Byron Murphy. Huge upgrade here at defensive tackle for your Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, we saw some good things from Adam Butler. I know they've put in Tyree Wilson on the inside there, but Byron Murphy Jr., I absolutely love it. Let's see. Leighton Wilson there. From North Carolina State. I like it. I like it a lot. Rook Hororo, excuse me, I can't talk today. Christian Hayes there, also at guard. Ooh, do we get Javon Bullard too? Who's BPA? Okay, so it's Jonathan Brooks according to PFF. I mean, yes and no. I really feel like the Raiders should roll with Zamir White if Josh Jacobs isn't re-signed, but Peyton Wilson's a stud. Peyton Wilson is a stud. Man, I go Javon Bullard though. I mean, do you go back to back safety Georgia safeties in as many years? I really want to see what they have in Christopher Smith II. I really do. So I'm going to go Peyton Wilson, the linebacker, the stud coming up out of North Carolina State, the Wolfpack, representing. Absolutely love it. So you really get your quarterback of the future. You double down on defense, and you really see where things go from there. I love it. Ooh, Zach Zinter's there. Jaden Hicks at safety. Blake Fisher. Notre Dame. Yeah, I think you got to go Notre Dame offensive tackles there. At least Notre Dame offensive linemen usually end up pretty good. I really want him to start at right tackle for Jermaine Illuminar. I think that would be a fantastic fit there. Dallin Hooker. Malik Mustafa is there. Ooh, is that too good to pass up? I think it's too good to pass up. Yep, Mustafa. He's a stud coming up out of Wake Forest. So really like what they've done defensively here, and I really want to see. So Jason McClellan there out of Alabama, Taj Brooks. You also got Sam Hartman coming up out of Notre Dame, Miles Frazier at guard. Do we double down on offensive linemen though, or do we go with Jason McClellan? Because I do think the Raiders do need some running back like depth. Because, yes, Amir Abdullah is a stud. I've loved him as a depth piece there for a while for the Raiders, but a depth at running back would not hurt you. Yeah, we're going to go with McClellan. I like McClellan. I think he's a good all-around back. He'll make a really good fit there for the Raiders. And now for the 7th pick. Again, if it was up to me, I would trade down if all those quarterbacks went right away. It is what it is. But once we get down here, Bryce Foster, center/guard. Yes. Boom. Actually, wasn't that bad of a draft. That's not bad. I'll definitely take that. I will absolutely take that. That is a very good first mock draft that ends up here addressing a lot of needs for the Raiders. I love to see it. So this is actually a pretty quick video too. So right off the top there, you got Bo Nix at quarterback coming in from Oregon, the tall, strong-armed quarterback. I really like me some Bo Nix. I think that he's probably going to need to sit or at least kind of maybe sit behind Aiden O'Connell for a minute. I know that Aiden O'Connell, again, it really does depend on what happens with Antonio Pierce, but Bo Nix is a stud now. He's got a great arm. I think there's a lot to work with there. Byron Murphy, the second, might be one of the best defensive tackles in this class. I love what I see from him. Great hand usage. He's got great strength. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. Peyton Wilson. So I understand that you got Robert Spillane and Divine Diablo. I think actually Divine Diablo, if I remember correctly, I think he's a free agent. Doesn't matter. I think that you have seen some really good things from Wilson in college. I think that it would not make any sense to just let this linebacker position group suffer anymore. Peyton Wilson would be an immediate upgrade, really over a lot of guys, even guys like Amari Burney, who I liked a lot coming out of Florida last year. I think he would be a fantastic fit there for the Raiders, and maybe an eventual replacement there for Robert Spillane when it's all said and done. Blake Fisher, the tackle coming up out of Notre Dame. I think he can play guard. I think he can play tackle. Please, for the love of God, get Jermaine Illuminar out of there. I thought he was going to be pretty solid this year, but wasn't great. False starts, holding penalties, also allowing sacks. Wasn't great. Malik Mustafa, this is a value pick here because I think he can play in the box. I think he can play over the top. And I think that the Raiders need some help at safety in a lot of different ways because we really don't know what's going to happen with Trayvon Morgan, everybody, because it could be a new defensive staff. Who knows? But Mustafa here would be a great addition here for the Raiders in the 5th round. Jason McClellan, the running back out of Alabama. I think that the Raiders don't need a starting running back because I liked what I saw from Zamir White, but a little bit of depth never hurt nobody, and I think he'd be you got guys like Bolden that are aging out. Also, Amir Abdullah is getting up there too a little bit, so even though I love me some Amir Abdullah. Bryce Foster there at center as well, doubling down on offensive lineman. You get your quarterback of the future. The only position I really don't like, again, if I was at 13 and Bo Nix was still, I would trade down a little bit to maybe get some corner help because I do want that alpha corner. That was tough to pass on Wiggins at 13 and go Bo Nix, but is what it is there. I do like how this draft ended up. They gave us an A- as well overall, but hey, really does come down to what happens in the draft and if Antonio Pierce is back as the head coach, because I think there's a lot of different routes that this thing could go into. But hey, let us know what you guys think about our very first mock draft for the Las Vegas Raiders 2024 edition 1.0. First one, no trades. Leave it and see how the rest of the board falls. I like how it fell. Let us know what you guys think, though. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. And let us know what you guys think about our first edition of our Las Vegas Raiders mock draft for 2024.